We all know Donald Trump has a long list of enemies. Iran, Democrats, the far-left radicals known as the Catholic Church. But there's only one opponent that Trump hates so much that when he goes after them, he actually becomes them.
You know, the windmills, boom, boom.
Donald Trump has attacked a lot of people over the years, but nothing seems to trigger him more than windmills. And that is exactly what Desi Lydic exposed on live TV. Instead of talking about tariffs, elections, or scandals, she went straight for Trump's oldest and strangest obsession. Once she pulled on that thread, the entire story completely unraveled and revealed years of anger, personal grudges, and bizarre public reactions from Trump.
Windmills, wing, wind.
That's right. Whether it's a person from another country or an inanimate object, Trump will do the accent.
It all started back in 2006 when Trump bought a luxury golf course in Scotland. He called it one of the greatest golf projects ever built. But then he discovered that offshore wind turbines were going to be installed near the coast, visible from his golf course. That single moment turned into a personal war that Trump has never let go of, and it eventually became one of his most repeated public complaints over the years.
We will not allow a windmill to be built in the United States. They're killing us. They're killing the beauty of our scenery, our valleys, our beautiful plains. And I'm not talking about airplanes. I'm talking about beautiful plains, beautiful areas in the United States. And you look up and you see windmills all over the place.
He did not just complain about the turbines ruining the view. He compared them to disasters in Scottish history, sued the government, testified against wind energy, and even took the case all the way to the Supreme Court. He lost every single time, but the hatred never stopped. Over the years, that personal grudge slowly transformed into a national political talking point. Trump began telling crowds that windmills destroy property values, kill birds, ruin scenery, and even cause cancer. Yes, cancer. Scientists immediately debunked the claim, but Trump kept repeating it anyway. Then the story evolved again and became a lasting symbol of his broader criticism of renewable energy policies and environmental regulations.
Wind turbines made in China are going to be the destruction and almost a total destruction of your tourism industry. He did want me to come to Scotland. He did want me to spend, as I said, tens of millions of pounds. And he did think that was an asset. And it is an asset. I've created an absolute jewel.
Suddenly, wind turbines were supposedly driving Wales crazy, destroying tourism and collapsing economies. At one rally, Trump claimed he understood wind energy better than anybody. Then at Davos, in front of world leaders and CEOs, he confidently declared that China makes windmills but does not actually use them. The problem: China is the biggest user of wind energy on Earth. The facts completely contradicted him, but that did not stop the speech. And this is where Desi Lydic's segment hit hard. She lined up every clip, every contradiction, every bizarre statement, and showed how one man's personal frustration over a golf course turned into years of misinformation repeated on national stages. But then she pointed out the detail everyone instantly understood. Trump hates wind more than anything, yet wind is the one thing he can never control. Every outdoor rally, every press conference near Marine One, every windy speech creates the same moment. His hair starts fighting the breeze, his expression changes, and suddenly the man who acts completely in control looks powerless against something as simple as air moving in the wrong direction. That's why the segment exploded online, because it was not just about windmills anymore, it was about ego and public image and control. Trump spent years attacking turbines because they represented something he could not stop. The courts did not help him. The facts did not bend for him. Scotland did not remove the turbines for him. And even today, those same windmills are still spinning right beside his golf course. Desi Lydic exposed the entire thing perfectly. Trump did not build a political argument against wind energy. He built an emotional grudge and kept feeding it until millions of people started hearing it as policy. And every time reporters confronted him with evidence or old clips, he followed the same pattern. Deny it, redirect, attack, the media, move on. But the internet never forgets. The clips stayed online. The contradictions piled up. And now even comedians are connecting the dots in ways traditional news never did. By the end of the segment, one thing became painfully obvious. Trump's war against windmills was never really about economic science or energy. It was about losing control and public perception. And the most brutal part, the windmills are still standing, still spinning, and after all these years Trump still cannot do anything about it, and the debate around it still continues globally.